Just leave.
It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
All right. What's up, y'all? So listen, this one's gonna be. I'm gonna get straight to the point. So listen, a lot. This episode number 329. Okay, of the Homeroom podcast, Recusal on Recusal. So listen, this young tug trial has been out of control, but now it seems to have calmed down. Everything seems to be on a better track, and it's not gonna look like a circus and a joke. Okay. All right. So before I get into the new judge, let me catch y'all up. If you haven't been following, because you should have been, let me just catch you up anyway. So Judge Ural Glanville, all right, he was recused, and he was recused by let's get the judge who recused him up. Paige, no, not Paige Whitaker. She's not the one. Anyway, the appeals court judge, okay? The appeals court judge recused him. That is what happened. The appeals court judge recused him. I'm looking for her name right now, but I cannot find it. I thought I had it down. But anyway, so look, all that stemmed from, okay, Brian Steele filed a motion, all right, because he was given information that there was an ex parte communication that him and the other defending attorneys should have been they should have been a part of. They should have been in knowledge of. But that didn't happen, all right? That didn't happen. So when he brings it up to the judge Ural goes, he's like, how'd you find out about that? You should know. You should know that me and the persecution and the and the witness were all, you know what I'm saying, in a room together, talking, chatting it up. You should know that. What do you mean they should know, sir? Like, and then you're talking about some. If you don't tell me who knows, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. All right. So he holds him in contempt. And not only does he hold him in contempt, he actually arrests him, right? He actually like gets him arrested. So he has to, get I forget what they agreed to. Anyway, they agreed to something. Anyway, so he had a that filed against him, right? He then files a motion, okay, because I think he had till by Friday or something. And on Friday he was gonna end up in jail because I think because he is his attorney, so he couldn't just throw him in jail. Like, it was really weird. The whole situation, the way it was playing out, was weird. Like, and you could tell he knew he fucked up. He got mad and he fucked up, right? You could just see it on his face. So the judge is like, oh fuck, I fucked up. So Brian Steele, he filed his wife, who's also an attorney, files a motion to the appeals court to get it told that he's not to appeal him going to jail, right? And that the contempt is wrong, right? Appeal granted. He ain't even going to jail. That appeal was granted within a day, all right? Within a day. All right. So then I think they went to recess after that or something like a couple of days went by, and then the next day the judge is in there and he's like, oh man, I'm gonna consider your motion, because originally he denied Brian Steele motion for him to recuse himself, right, from the case. He then granted the motion for recusal, and it has to get sent to another judge. So it got sent up above all the judges that were in there to this other lady, the appeals court judge. The appeal court judge goes, well, while I don't think anything nefarious happened from reading the transcripts in there, I do, for the interest of public trust and transparency, I'm gonna recuse you from the case. So boom, he got removed. Bam. So now the next one you have is Shukura Ingram. Okay, Shukura Ingram, the black lady on the thumbnail, she's the judge for 2 days. Why does she recuse herself? Because she doesn't want the appearance of impropriety. Why does that come? The recusal came after one of her courthouse deputies was arrested for conspiring with a defendant's relative to sneak contraband into the jail. What in the circus show is going on? So boom, steps down. Now here's where we get the new judge. Okay, the new judge, All right, the new judge is Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. Okay, she is the third judge. Okay, and this trial has been going on for over a year, mind you. All right, so Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, he's facing a RICO or whatever under the under the RICO under the Georgia RICO Act or whatever, right? So she's the new judge. She comes in immediately, guns blazing. She's like, "Look, why do y'all have headphones in here or whatever? Like, oh, sometimes things just get like bogged down and things just get a little boring." And she's like, "I don't care. Like, nah, we not listening to music in here no more. Uh, you're gonna," and then she turns to the state. She's like, "Y'all are gonna get a clear, concise witness list out of the rest of the witnesses." You know, what else did she say? She said something else. She said something else. Um, let's see what else she got going on. The Whitaker said that when the trial begins again on August 5th, so that means since the second judge stepped down, and on July 17th, ain't nothing happened, which is why I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait to make sure like no other developments were going on before I did the story, because it just like it was rapid fire update. And I could have been like everybody else and made a whole bunch of videos, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I have other things to cover. Like it's just too much. And plus the algorithm for some reason don't fuck with me on that. Like when I try and like do more. Um Whitaker said when the trial begins again on August 5th, most proceedings will begin at 8:45 a.m. and conclude around 6 p.m. most days. And when I say 8:45, I mean 8:45. So they wasn't even starting on time before. They wasn't even starting on time. She said we starting on time. She ain't playing no games. New sheriff in town. She also said the court will not be waiting for everyone to be in attendance. If you have 5 attorneys on your side, as long as one of them is here, we're going forward. Hey, no games. No games. She said she also wants to minimize disruptions in the courtroom. She does not want any of the defendants to wear earbuds while witnesses are testifying. She also banned snacking in the courtroom. We are not a movie. We are not going to be eating popcorn. The trial has been marked by numerous delays and disruptions, including several arrests during the proceedings, including a witness, a defense attorney, and a courtroom deputy. All right, so one of the witnesses, like he tried to give somebody like some drugs or whatever. He got caught. Like that was very early on in the trial. That was like I want to say that was last year. Then you had the deputy that helped him. I guess he finally got caught. He got arrested recently. And then the defense attorney, which was Brian Steele, because he was arrested and held in contempt of court for refusing to share a source of information. Whitaker is also expecting professional behavior during the proceedings. And she said, the little bit I have seen about this case, it definitely appears there have been a lot of times, this is the judge talking, been a lot of times that tempers have flared a whole lot and that people have been maybe less than professional, Whitaker said. And I hope that this kind of breather has given everybody a breather, and everybody has been absolutely wonderful here today. But I would like for us to maintain a degree of decorum, dignity, and professionalism. Whitaker and the defense are asked to provide a list of witnesses and what they are expected to talk about in order to give Whitaker a better idea of how much longer the trial will last. She also asked them to make a list of any evidence they would like to be admissible in court so she can make a ruling on them. The defense told Whitaker they are still missing pieces of discovery. So she asked them to make a list of everything they are missing as well. The next hearing in the case is scheduled for July 30th. All right. So that means, hey, this judge, she ain't playing no games. She's like, hey, state, you ain't getting the discovery. Hey, no, y'all gonna have to hand over the evidence. You're gonna have to hand over everything. I'm liking her. I'm liking her. And that's why I told y'all this video gonna be short, because like it's a new sheriff's in town. That lady ain't playing no games with them. She ain't playing no games. Like, this trial will be resolved this year. With the way she's talking, this we gonna get this wrapped up this year, and it's gonna be done. It is the longest trial. I think it's the longest, not the longest trial. Maybe I might be misspeaking here, but the longest criminal trial in Georgia history. It is the longest one, and I don't know too many trials that lasted this damn long. It Young Thug been in jail like 2 years. 2 years. Part of that time was a waiting trial, yes, but 2 years, and the trial ain't over. What are you talking about? What are you talking? How does it start last year and we're still here, hearing witnesses? This is nuts. We should have been at closing arguments. Anyway, that's my time. I just wanted to update y'all. I just want to tell y'all all that. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking this trial was a hot effing mess, and I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they got Glanville up out of there because he was corrupt, like, or he was either he was corrupt or he was incompetent. But I think it was more so he was incompetent because normally he doesn't handle criminal trials. Just being honest, from the court record I've seen, he normally doesn't handle criminal trials. He handles more white collar crimes, like, you know what I'm saying, the like business type things, you know, like fraud or something like that. He's not dealing with actual criminal offenses. And it's not to say that he couldn't rule on something. It's just giving him a case of this nature, of this magnitude, without without the background in this field, I think was a disservice to everyone in the courtroom and a disservice to him as well. But anyway, that's my time, man. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good one. Peace. Subscribe, baby. I forgot to put my outro.